And welcome in, everybody. It's the Glad Dad here on this beautiful Tuesday night for the Outcast Motorsports Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds Truck Series here at Darlington for 110 laps tonight. It's going to be dark going into the sunlight to the sunrise here. And in the booth with me is Mike McKinnon. Mike, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
We're great, Glad Dad. Glad everybody's with us. See a few of you out there in the chat right now. Looking forward to this one. Trucks seem to be having pretty good pace. They're only about 4/10 off what the big cars had last night, so should have some grip and should have some great racing.
Yes, sir, we definitely should. What's going on, Puber Johnson and everybody else in the Twitch stream? Welcome in. As we're getting these numbers up, I see the viewers going up, and we're not even in the qualifying yet. Got 2 minutes left. 21 drivers here to take the field tonight, unless somebody else sneaks in here on me. But let's get down to the kits and caboodles here. Ian Montrose in the lead in the seasons here. And let me change something right here that I forgot to. There we go. Boom. Yep, after race number 6, Ian Montrose in the lead by 15 points over Brandon Brock. Eric Johnson only 1 point back here, sitting in third. Jacob Ainsworth in fourth. Tim Boyce in fifth. Brian Zemer in 6th place. Terry Litweiler in 7th. Christopher Jones tied with Rob Hamilton for 8th place. Joshua Yarbrough in 10th place. Drew Calvert 11th. Charles Wilson 12th, tied with Joshua Newman. Sean Wilson in 14th. And Bob Redeker up 2 spots now, up inside the top 15 in points. How about that?
That's great for the new guy, man. You see the same situation for Drew Calvert, Charles Wilson. They're all these series, they're 1-2 points out. So another good night's what they're going to need tonight. Let's hope they can keep it all together and they learned a little something last night.
Well, let's hope so there, Mike. And Ronnie Welchel says, hello, race fans. This should be very interesting. Yeah, Ronnie, let's keep it between the mayonnaise and mustard tonight, please, sir. Yeah, last night was a terrible night for Ronnie Welchel. Out early in the race and had a beautiful paint scheme and didn't even make a lap. That sucked there, but yeah, tonight he looks pretty strong here tonight. So yeah, without further ado, let's get in to our cameras for tonight. We're going to start here in the top left. Jacob Ainsworth driving the number 74 machine tonight. Ronnie Welchel in the 62. Brandon Brock in the 3. Rob Hamilton in the 1. Steve Guyverson in the 60 with Bob Redeker in the 2 machine. David Vodka in the 24. Drew Calvert in the 43. Kel Peterson in the 20. And Eric Johnson in the 18.
Again.
Yeah, the numbers never change for these guys on the webcams. And I like it.
I know you boys are listening out there. I need Calvert and I need Peterson to DM me this week.
Oh, nice. You're gonna
we're gonna learn about them if they
do. You said Peterson. Well, I mustache him as question. He's got a nice
mustache him one?
Yeah, he's got a nice mustache.
I'll have to check that.
No doubt about it, man. He's got a nice mustache. But anyway, folks, enough about Kel Peterson and his mustache. We're gonna get down to qualified here as Eric Johnson's on track right now.
Yeah, much like last night, we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 takers right off the bat. We only got a 75-degree track temp, so this is when I'd be wanting to do it myself.
No doubt. Johnson on track here. We should start seeing some lap times coming in here. Johnson looks like he was the first one on track. Yes, he's going to grab a time here quickly as he's coming out of turn number 4. Crossing that start-finish line. Oh, Gabi Moto says no downshifting for 3 and 4 tonight. Hey, I like it. 30.39.
Yeah, it should be no shifting.
And
truck looks very comfy.
Ronnie Welchel, and look at this, baby! Ronnie Welchel in the good wrench. Throwback paint scheme. That's a Kevin Harvick. Actually, Ron Hornaday drove this truck for Kevin Harvick. back in the early 2000s here. And my, oh my, does that bring back some memories.
Yeah, I've seen the 29 in that scheme many, many days.
The Glatt Mom and myself are huge Kevin Harvick fans. As he's 6th, now 7th fastest on the board. And let's see, coming out of turn. Well, he's about to come out of turn number 4 here. Looks like a pretty good lap. I think you can do better than a 30-55 here. 30-31 for Ronnie Welchel, currently 9th on the board. Josh Yarbrough out here. Woo! Hey, that's going to be my pick tonight. That is my pick tonight, Mike, is Josh Yarbrough. This is his kind of track. I don't have to tell you that. You should trust the Glatt Dad. I've been around these guys now for 5 seasons. And, yeah.
And number 2 on the board right there, just barely off the time of Johnson's. And Boyce also just 0.4 off the time of Johnson. So all these guys look pretty strong. This is a guy to keep an eyeball on.
Yeah, Brandon Brock also have a Jeff Gordon paint scheme. That's an old Jeff Gordon paint scheme. Way back in the Gen 4 days. And Crew Chief Franklin said, I met him not long ago. He's a nice guy. Yes, he is. He seemed to have taken a liking a lot more to Glatt Mom than he did to the Glatt Dad. As they like to have conversations. All I'm trying to do is get an autograph, and she must be beautiful or something. I don't know.
I think that's what it is. I would imagine that's exactly what it is.
No doubt about it. Yeah, if I want to sleep in the bed tonight instead of the couch, that's exactly what it was. And Brian Zieber currently 6th on the board right here, as we've got Josh Newman on the track right now.
Yeah, Brandon Brock taking over pole position with a 29.5. That's quite
pretty good.
A lap.
Yes, that is really good.
Quite a lap.
Hey, don't you tell my secrets, Glatt Mom. Don't you tell my secrets. She said I was a bit starstruck.
Maybe that's right. I don't know if I... They always say it's not good to meet your idols. How'd it go? Was he cool?
Oh, yeah, he was very cool. No doubt about it. As we got Charles Wilson just crossed the start finish line now, heading into turn number 1. 16th on the board right now. Hubert Johnson. We ain't getting into that, my buddy. We're not getting... Glatt Mom can get into that, but I am not getting into that. Glatt Mom was watching, and not doing that. Not tonight. See what Charles Wilson can do here. 18th on the board right now. Should be able to move up quite a bit. Yep, 12th position now for Charles Wilson. As we got Jacob Ainsworth. Yes, we're moving on here. Jacob Ainsworth flying down the straightaway here. Can he do better than a 10th place? And that's going to put him up to 4th here. So right now, Brock, Johnson, Yarbrough, Ainsworth, and Boyce. Glatt Mom, get out of the chat. Get out of the chat.
Stay right in there.
And we got 3. Looks like Bob Redeker may have hit the wall on both of his qualifying laps. Not going to get a time at all here. Matt Marklin now.
Had to get all his thoughts together and try to put a goody lap in here.
That's right. Hey, welcome in, Tim Boyce. Glatt Mom, you know I love you. You can stay in the chat. Just don't talk.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Light it up. Yeah, this should be maybe the last one to take time unless Rob Williams is waiting till real late.
Yeah, I mean, you still got plenty of time here to take the lap. As Matt Markland just took the green flag. Heading down the Boeing backstretch here into turn number 3. Markland looking pretty good here. Rob is not in the lobby. Gotcha.
Yeah, just I see.
That's unfortunate. I saw him in practice. Marklin up to 18th here. See what he can do on his second lap as we got 3 minutes left. Oh, he wasn't feeling well? Oh, that stinks. Well, Rob Williams, I hope you get to feeling better, buddy.
Yeah, I hope we don't have that salad flu like the whole country got.
And 18th fastest here for Matt Marklin. Not going to be able to move up here. 30:33 is his time. And that should be it. Yeah, that's going to be everybody.
Yeah, that should be everyone.
And appreciate the info there, Pooper Johnson.
Yeah. No help needed out of vegetables.
All right. So, with that being said, where did Ian Montrose qualify? Looks like he is going to be in the 6th position for tonight as we show the top 3 here in points. It's going to be Montrose, Brock, and Johnson. So they're going to be getting EOLs to start this thing. Of course, everybody knows here in the Outcast, but I'll say it. The top 3 always in points get an EOL. Just to keep it more interesting here, we've been doing this since season 2, I do believe. I don't think we did it in season 1. I just can't remember that far back. That's been 2 years ago, something like that. I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, it's going to be Montrose, Brock, and Johnson with serving the EOLs tonight. Coming through the field. But anyway, Mike, I've got a bounty out on Ian Montrose tonight.
That's what I hear. I've heard about this for the last few days. We'll just have to make sure nobody takes him out, and let's see who can put it to him, because he's won 3 in a row. So it's going to be something to watch here, because you know he's going to have speed. He had it last night and strategy and was able to take the win.
Yeah, he had just enough fuel here for, I don't know how many, almost an 80-lap run. Had just enough fuel to make it around to the checker flags, and then not enough to even do a burnout. Did a little bit of one, and then bloop, no more fuel. So pretty dang good strategy there from Ian Montrose. But tonight, yep, he's won 3 truck races in a row here this season. So I've got a bounty up on him. So whoever can beat him here straight up, you can't take him out. Now you can race him dirty if you want. That ain't got nothing to do with the Glad Dad. That's got nothing to do with Mike McKinnon.
No.
You do what you want, but if you can beat him straight up, you will collect the bounty. I'm not going to tell you how much it is, but you will collect it.
Just know you play with the Bulldog, he'll play back. Don't worry.
Oh, you best believe it. And Mike, let's get into the grid music here. All right, now starting on the pole tonight is the number 3 of Brandon Brock with Eric Johnson, the number 18, to his outside. Both drivers being served in the OL as they are in the top 3 in the points. In row number 2, Joshua Yarbrough and Jacob Ainsworth. They're going to move up to first and second. And Tim Boyce, Ian Montrose. Montrose being served here with an EOL as well. In row number 4, Brian Zemer with Steve Giverson. And row 5, Josh Newman with Sean Wilson. Mike, take it away.
Yeah, that'll bring us to row 6, and we'll still be, Bill Ligotti there, and he'll be alongside Charles Wilson to his outside. Row 7, that'll bring us Cale Peterson in the 20. He'll be alongside Rob Hamilton in that 1 machine. Row number 8, Drew Calvert in the 43 machine. He'll be alongside the 24, David Vodka. row 9. That'll bring us Ronnie Welch on that 62 beautiful Goodrich machine. He'll be alongside Matt Markland. And row 10 and rounding out the field tonight, we're going to see Jordan Massey in the 68, and he'll be alongside Bob Rediker in the 2.
And good luck to these drivers. Let's take a look here at the weather right now. Ooh, 74 track temp, 72 in the air. Ooh, that sounds like a great night to be at the racetrack, and a great night. Some great grip here as track info. Almost a 1.5 mile track, 45 miles per hour on the pit road speed. And race rules here. 110 laps tonight, 2 sets of tires over the wall. No fast repairs, that's the Outcast way, of course, and 100% fuel.
Yep. The tires are saying thank you very much, everybody, on this track temp right now. This is going to make everybody feel good for probably a good 20 laps. Then this track just has a way of chewing them up either way.
Gonna be a good night.
These trucks. Oh yeah, you got to watch in these trucks, even on these restarts. We were noticing this. You got to watch being on the outside when you start with these trucks. That something in the track will just pick the truck up and move it right into the wall for you.
Yes, sir, it will. As going around one more time here. Lights are off on the pace car, so we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. And before OTS Killer Bees says, the overlay's not up. It's up now. He told me that last night. He said it right before I pushed the button. I was like, oh, okay, appreciate that. I'm kidding, Kyle, I'm kidding. All right, well, I'm ready to get this shindig on the way. 110 laps, that is not long at all.
No, this will go quick. Look to see what we saw last night. They'll probably try to get, singled out a little in 1 and 2, and it'll probably spread out a little bit. That's usually what we see here.
Well, the flagman's got the flag in his hand. The pace car's off. Here we go. Josh Yarbrough with Jacob Ainsworth getting ready to take the green flag here as they're coming to the start finish line. Now the green flag in the air. Yarbrough going ahead and taking the lead here as Tim Boyce going to lose a little bit of ground here. It's the 55 of Brian Seymour, knows his way around this racetrack. Going to try to look to the hot side. Now going to look back to the low side. He's showing Boyce he wants the bottom.
Now, good patience out of Zemer there. It's hard to get going on the bottom where Boyce was. He was just kind of stuck right there. Now he should be able to get it up to speed. We got one around. Rob Hamilton.
Rob Hamilton around. Of course, the caution does not come out as he's too far down. And we move back up to the front here. We've got Josh Yarbrough. Whoa, with a looseness out of turn number 2. That's going to put Jacob Ainsworth now in the lead. And, man, this guy had a ton of laps during practice here tonight, Mike. He knows his way around this track in this truck, I promise you.
Yeah, I saw, about 122, 123 laps. I mean, so he's going to run two full races here tonight.
Pretty much.
But that's what you got to do.
Ooh, Zemer hard at the outside wall. Out of 2 as they go down the Boeing backstretch. Easy now with hitting that right front.
Yeah, these trucks will take a little more beating than we saw in the next-gen cars, but it'll still be an aggregate after a while. It will. Finally, you'll just get some wheel damage. You'll have to come on down and fix it.
Oh, man, we got Rodney Welcher trying to move up through the field. He's already up 6 positions here, Mike. He is on the move, no doubt about it. As we look here, Rodney Welcher, a little bit tight out of turn number 2.
Yeah, you see these guys just ahead there. He needs to get it woed down just a bit more. You can hear those tires absolutely grinding as he comes through the corner there.
Looks like a little bit cautious of that outside lane there, Mike.
Yeah, where he entered there, that's not the fastest line. That's a conservative line. That's the one to keep you out of the wall. That luck he had last night, he's like, I'd just as soon not leave any more of my pretty paint job all over this wall.
Well, it lasted longer tonight than he did last night, unfortunately. That was just a hoot, I'm telling you. But
Yeah,
we've got the 18 and the 3 motor up to the field here with Montrose in tow.
Yeah, no surprises here. You also got Bob Redeker up 3 spots from the beginning too, so he got off to a decent little start.
He did. I think Bob Redeker, this is the track for him. I'm looking at a good solid top 10 here for Redeker tonight. I'm just going to be honest. I like his driving style and the pace he usually has here when he comes to 1.5-mile tracks.
Yep, I just like to see him get a little higher in one. You can carry a lot more pace, but I understand totally why you don't want to do that this early.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, you definitely want to be safe here as Steve Giberson up into the 3rd position, up 5 spots from where he started.
See Tim Boyce there behind him. He's able to collect himself, start getting her rolling back down the track.
Steve having fun tonight. I know we're coming up on lap number 9 here, but Giberson on the move.
Like I said, you see how much grip's in the track right now, Adam. I mean, running as low as some of these guys are, that's pretty impressive on the grip level for this place.
Yep. I mean, but there's no way that you could take it to the bank. No way they're going to continue doing that. You're going to have you got to open up your entry. You got to open up center. You got to open up your exit, or by lap 20, you're not going to have anything left. You're going to drop spots left and right.
Well, that's correct. For one, you're not running on a preferred line, so you're in the aggregate more than you're in the.
That's right.
More than you're in the rubber part, so you're just chewing the tires off.
Oh, Tim Boyce hard
Tim into the wall. Halt. I'll tell you what, that man brings some paint jobs, man. This is fantastic paint jobs.
Yes, sir, it is. I like it. As we got a battle here between the 3 and the 20. Nice little battle going on here. Kel Peterson, Brandon Brock. This is for the top 10. Brock already trying to get up inside the top 10.
Well, Calvert had decent pace last night. Maybe you just, don't go out too hard. Because as I said, with the shorter field, I don't expect a lot of caution. So these guys are going to have to be patient.
Yeah, and that's the thing I'm coming back to here as far as the non-traditional line, like you were saying here moments ago. I understand the grip is there. Oh, man, both drivers hard in the wall here, the 3 and the 20. But like I was saying here, the non-traditional line, like you were talking about, that aggregate, is chewing up the tires. And I understand there's a lot of grip, and you're able to kind of manipulate the truck and get it to where you want to go. I don't know. I think I might want to run the traditional line early here and try to save just what I had. I mean, they're not going to have any tire left. You got grip, and then you've got attrition. Now, if you got the grip and you want to, move up some spots, that's perfectly fine. But you got to, if they have a long green flag run, you're going to be stuck just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's an opinion that is absolutely spot on. And you got to take your chances with the wall in 1 and 2. Like you said, you got to open this up, and you're able to carry tons more speed off of this corner. So that's what you have to do. I mean, to make it work. And in 3 and 4, as I said, you can run down there, but it's gonna chew your tires completely off. So we'll see what guys start to migrate up first. They're just all trying. I just think they're all feeling safe right now. They got so much grip.
Yeah, they're, like I said, they're able to move where they want to go, but you're only going to be doing that for 20 laps, 25 at the max, while these other guys are running the normal line here. They're going to blow right by you on the long run. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Eric John's got very loose off of 4 right there. We got a gaggle down into 1 and 2 here.
Yes, we do. Oh man, yep. Calvert, Peterson, Montrose, Johnson, everybody all right here. Let's get a little higher view here. Oh, Johnson into the back of the 20. The 20 a little bit loose there on the entry of 3, I'm sorry, as they're coming out.
Oh, big slide out of Montrose.
Actually, that was out of 2. I'm sorry. I don't know my tracks.
Yeah, quite a battle. He's just been digging the bottom. Bulldog is, digging the bottom all the way around this place. And every time I question what he does, he proves me wrong. So I'm not going to say anything about it.
Well, he picked up all those spots. Now he's gone here as he moves up into the top 10. As we got Johnson and Peterson now battling side by side.
Yeah, one slip out of Eric cost him probably a half a second right there. He had great momentum, and then he got loose off of 4, and now he's just still trying to make it up.
Meanwhile, let's go up here and take a look real quick like. Up here at the lead, 1.5 seconds here.
Yeah, we saw this with Zemer.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you there. We saw this with Zemer last night. He drove out, took off, and then next thing you know, about lap 25 or so here, they all ran him right back down. So
reeled him back in.
Wait to see what Jacob's doing.
That's right, yep. 25 laps was about the max, and then by lap 30, he was 5th, 6th, 7th, somewhere around there. I mean, just dropped like a rock. And that wasn't the first time we saw that last night either, Mike. That wasn't the first time that's happened.
Now, if you remember, he came through 1 and 2 and lost 4 positions, I think, all at one time. We were talking about he's in the lead. He came out in 5th.
And you can see Steve Giberson dropped back as well. He was in 3rd. Now he's back here in 5th place. Still don't sleep on him, though. But nice momentum early. And now we're dropping back just a little bit here as we are above lap 20. And Brandon Brock now in 7th, trying to work his way up around Sean Wilson. And boy, oh boy, the gaggle of trucks here. We've got Johnson back here leading Calvert, Peterson, Charles Wilson having a nice run up inside the top 10.
Yeah, Johnson finally able to make his way around those two. But how about Sean Wilson? I mean, week after week, he's just always in the top 10.
Who'd you say, Sean Wilson?
Yeah, Sean Wilson. He just, week after week, we don't call him a lot, but you look on the board, there he is. Top 10 every week.
Montrose going underneath him here. Ooh, in 1 and 2. Nice pass there, and a very nice line out of the 47.
Oh. Yeah, it was a good entry there. Not a great exit, but a good, what he had to do to enter. Well, I shouldn't have said nothing about him. Look at this. Freight train. Info. I got you. Well, my apologies go out to Sean Wilson. As soon as I speak on somebody, here we go. He's just getting freight trained right now. Just a little slip into the wall. And here they all go. Got Peterson making his way by. You got Calvert. He's trying to make his way by. All the while, Ainsworth is just driving away. He's over 2 seconds now is the gap. So is he being consistent? Is he, hurting the tires? You don't have to take him quite as far tonight. Not quite 40 laps of run. So he may have figured out with those 120 laps of practice exactly how far he can take it. Oh, Peterson in the wall. That's going to give Wilson an opportunity. And he thinks better of it. Probably good idea. Looked like he might have wanted to slide up in there. Got Peterson where he wants him now. A little more contact. All the while, Calvert's just sitting back there, boys. Figure it out now. Oh, Calvert, big run into the corner there. Using that road racing experience, drive it deep, but it's going to might cost him here. Got Jordan Massey all over the deck lid.
All right.
And Peterson able to finally get away there.
Yep. Now he's 3/10 ahead, as Zemer's now moved up into, or he's staying in fourth here, kind of drifting back away from Tim Boyce in third.
I don't know, that truck sounds a little weird. I don't know. It just didn't look up to pace, but maybe it is. It just didn't sound like it was up to pace.
Well, Jacob Ainsworth now out to a 2.9 second lead here over Josh Yarbrough.
Yeah, he's got something figured out. That's what I was talking there just a second ago. Was I think he did enough practice. He knows how hard he can abuse these things, and he is picking it up and putting it down right now.
Yes, he is now over a 3-second lead here as Josh Yarbrough gets a little loose. Out of 2. I watched it back there in the very back as we're approaching lap 30. We're about to see who's got what now, because now we're in the end game here.
Yeah, fastest man on the track has been Brandon Brock. Last couple laps, he's a couple tenths faster than the leader. He's consistently running 31.1s, and Montrose lays down a 31.0. So these guys that are 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, all those guys, they have the pace to stay with the leaders, if not a little more pace, if this thing ever gets bunched back up.
Yeah, looks like Brock is bringing Montrose up to the front with him here, as they are both the fastest on track right now as far as the 5-lap average.
Charles Wilson's still looking really good too.
Yes, sir, he is. Still running in the 10th position, looking good, as Eric Johnson got by him.
Yeah, Brock Montrose consistently 2 tenths faster than Ainsworth, but as far back as they are right now, it would still take them, oh my God, 50 laps to catch up right now.
Yeah, let's see who we looking at here. Let's check in with Ronnie Welchel back in 15th place. Nice conservative run here, running 31.7s last couple of laps. So not too bad here, as David Vonica's right behind him.
And Sean Wilson has found some pace again too. He dropped his back down to, no, never mind. I looked at it wrong. Never mind, don't listen to him. 31.2s, that's still really good pace right now. Same as Ainsworth that time.
24 David Vonica trying to close up and make a pass here on the 62. It's going to be a matter of time here before these drivers, these two guys right here, are going to be battling for position.
Yeah, looking nice and smooth there, Al, as soon as I said it. That's the way it always goes. Well, how about David out there paragliding, man? Would you do that, Adam? Get about 6,600 feet in one of those things?
Buddy, I don't like cleaning the gutters on the house.
No, you got that right.
I don't like heights.
I said, what's your ceiling, David? 1,000, 1,500. I said, nah, I've been 6,600 feet in the air in that thing. No, thank you.
6,600 feet.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
No.
I'm scared at 66 inches, as something happened here with Brandon Brock.
Yeah, Brock. Well, he's in his window here if he wants to take this. This will Three
Yeah.
times at 34 will make it.
Yeah, but he's got damage on the right front here. Oh, he is done.
Oh my God, he towed.
Brandon Brock is done. And let's take a look
big
here.
implications.
Yeah, we're going to take a look here and see exactly what happened. Yeah, right here.
Oh, come down into Montrose.
Yep, just loose.
And that's how quickly it happens at Darlington. This guy just making it look like a walk in the park. I mean, he's up to 5 seconds on the lead.
As Boyce just took second place here from Yarborough.
That's it. Interestingly, Boyce had the pace, but he's 5 seconds back. So just have to see. This is a good place to do an undercut. If you feel like it's going to stay green, you can definitely make up time. What's the drop off right now? A little less than a second at this point, but it is worth, 3/4 of a second a lap.
Yes, sir, it is. Depending on how long they can go here, he may, well, I don't know. They're swapping times back and forth between Ainsworth and Boyce. And now Boyce actually 5.3 seconds back now. And let's check on it. The 10 right here via Montrose. Looks like he's okay. As far as damage goes.
We call Ainsworth the bounty hunter tonight. Somebody's going to have to show me they can beat that truck.
Matt Markland still trying to hunt down the 24. As they both got by Wilchel though.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Welchel must have had a little bit of an incident. He had not a great lap time last time. He must have had a slip up, and there's another one.
Yeah, 34.7. A couple of seconds off pace. Oh, we got some battles going on here, just right in front of him. That's the 51, the 24. The 51 finally gets by David Vodka. Matt Markland now in 14th place. And we take a look here. Jordan Massey all by himself, no one around. Drew Calvert as well.
8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, they're all 3/10, 4/10, so just not a lot of close racing yet, but that'll change if they stay out on these tires. It's fully expected at this track. This is what you see at Darlington. People they're going to run their own race. They're going to race the racetrack, as we said last night, and let the chips fall where they may. Oh, very loose out of Rediker there.
And Sean Wilson.
Oh, that is Wilson. I thought that was a 2 on that red and white machine. My bad.
And he regains it, though. I mean, he's running just outside the top 10 now. Still looking really good.
Yeah, his pace hasn't been too bad at all. There you go. Tim Boyce just took 3/10 out of Ainsworth that lap. So Jacob's starting to feel the tires a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to take a look here between Tim Boyce and Jacob Ainsworth. And we've got it right here. It says catch him in 92 laps. Oh, now it's 63.
I mean, he's definitely starting to reel him up, but then Ainsworth pulls off a good lap that time and beat him by 7/100ths, but it taken over a half a second out of him.
Yeah, the prior 2 laps there, lap 40 and lap 41, taking out 2/10 on one and 3/10 on the other. So he's on the move, that's for sure. And we're going to see here just what it is now on lap 43. And here it is, almost another 2/10, 10.5. So definitely on the move here, as he got it down to 4.7, Mike.
Yeah, he's definitely got the long run speed, and I don't know if these guys can go 55 on fuel or not. I'm going to say probably. You may be able to pull this off in one stop. Oh boy, the old gas gauge doesn't say that he can. I don't think that's going to do 10 more.
Nah. We're close.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you could go that far, but you do have a lot of off throttle time, so wait and see when he decides to come on down. He actually lost the 10th last time.
Yeah, he did. He's back down to 5.1. I'm sorry, and everybody's pretty much very spread out here. Montrose, he's spread out. Johnson and Giberson and Peterson are the closest for the battles as far as track position goes. Oh, Peterson in the wall. Wally.
Oh, now he's losing. Oh, God, he held on to it. This might be one of those races, Adam, where you had better practice your live pit stops, because you can really make up time at this track if you know how to get on and off. But it's, we talked about it last night. Very difficult road to get on, but how you use your braking as you're coming to the line, you can make up a lot of time.
Yeah, there's a fine line. Eric Johnson talked about it last night in his interview. There's a fine line here of having grip and being on the edge of control. These trucks are on the edge of control right now. As you see, Kel Peterson, he's still really, really fast. I mean, he's running great lap times here, 31.7. So he's one of the fastest here in the top 10 for sure, but on the edge of control as the caution comes out.
Matt Marklin, possibly?
Matt Marklin around here out of, looks like, turn 2. And we're going to take a look, see what happened here as we're getting ready to get some pit stops in. Battling here with Jordan Massey.
Let's hope he doesn't get that bounce off into the inside wall. Oh, got Ainsworth coming up on him 1,000 miles an hour. Oh, no. Ooh-wee.
Ooh. And of course, we're gonna have to take a look at Ainsworth. You know, that's how we do it here.
Wow, Jordan. Man, he looked like a F1 car coming up on a GT3.
Well,
oh, we got a race now.
Yes, sir, we do. And pretty much we're almost halfway here in this race. I mean, we're right at it. How about that? Running 50 laps here, and then our first caution. Not too shabby out of the Outcast guys.
Not too bad.
Guarantee
I'm sure
you.
every one of them said, phew, and wiped their brow a little bit right there, though. It's about time.
Well, we're all
And
getting
everybody
tires.
everybody watching, they understand why Eric Johnson, even though he's getting an EOL, this is why you take your qualifying lap. Look at that pit stall right there in the front. Now, do you start saving fuel right now?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think I would as well. How about you out in the chat? Y'all know what we're doing here. You'd be saving fuel right now. Can you make it with a, if you get maybe one more caution, you might be able to do this. And he is obviously saving fuel.
Which means he could possibly make it here on fuel.
That's what I was wondering, if they thought they could.
Kel not clutching, and I know he's got a clutch because I mailed him to him. Push the clutch in, big dog. Push the clutch in.
Yeah, Eric obviously thinks he has the possibility of making it.
Well, got new tires here on the restart. About halfway here in this race.
I don't know if they're going to let Jacob run off this time.
Honestly, Mike, I don't know if they have got a
choice.
Yeah, I don't think they got a choice here.
True. They certainly didn't have a choice a while ago.
Montrose back there trying to work his way up through the field here.
Yeah, he can keep Zemer pinned down. He'll have a good shot out of 3 and 4.
Oh, Zemer going up with a pinch on Eric Johnson here. As Montrose working his way around. Now he's going to put himself into second. He's clear out of 4. Yarbrough falls back to 3rd. Zemer all over the back of the 77 right now.
Yeah, and Eric trying to have low line on Zemer.
Oh, around goes Eric Johnson. And into the wall. The caution does not come out. Whips it around. He's going to get going, though. And that's going to be unfortunate circumstances there for Eric Johnson.
Yeah, they're going to do their best to get to him as fast as possible. I mean, Jacob is just gone again. It's 1.8 already. I mean, this man's doing Q laps.
Out of 3 laps. Well, he's got the bounty in tow now. We're going to take a look here at the lap times between the two of them now. Montrose 0.3 slower than Ainsworth that last lap by.
Yeah, it's unbelievable the pace he is setting. I mean, we saw him do it the first time, and as you said, guys just don't have a choice of letting him drive off. He is just that fast right now.
Already up to almost 2.2 seconds. There's nothing anybody can do here.
Yeah, Montrose might be in that same strategy he had last night. We saw Eric conserving. He conserved for a long time last night, so if he can, maintain a little speed and still conserve some fuel, that may be what he's looking to do.
What we're going to see here, judging by lap times, I don't see anybody clutching. They're still running, so either they know they can make it or they know they can't. They're way too short, and they're just going to run it here.
Yeah, very well could be, but this is also one of them tracks you can just let off and let it roll. That'll help you a little bit. It doesn't help near as much as clutching, of course. And try to stay off the brakes, in 1 and 2 if possible, which you shouldn't be using too much there anyway.
Welch making the pass here on Charles Wilson is going to put him up to 11th place. Ronnie Welch doing a fantastic job tonight here in the trucks.
Very nice run. Nice redemption so far.
Charles Wilson being very cautious. You can see that, Mike. Very low on entry, mid on center, and then kind of moves up a little higher here to kind of set up his exit out of 2. Oh, hard in the wall,
Ronnie.
making the sparks here at the 62. And Charles Wilson's going to close right back up to him. Take a look here at Eric Johnson, as he is 11.5 seconds back in 15th place. How we doing, Lova Jackson? Welcome in, welcome in.
Three-second lead. My goodness, he's just up and gone. He's just trying to build it before the tires let go. Hey, Lova, how we doing? Need everybody in that chat stream get after it now. We appreciate the crew chief Franklin out there. Let's hear it for number 2 out there. Appreciate all y'all. I'm not country at all when I say all y'all.
Oh, you're from Illinois. You say Ewans.
I'm in the redneck part.
Oh, yep. Them city Illinoisans. Illinoisans. If that's even a word, they say Ewans.
I think it might be. Yeah, oh yeah, I've heard plenty of that.
Man, the 20 of Kel Peterson trying to work on the 77 right here. Great battle.
Montrose picked the pace up. He picked up 3/10 that time. So we'll see if that was a mistake out of Jacob or Montrose decided I cannot let him get out to 5 seconds here. I'm not going to catch him.
And Josh Yarbrough holding off Kel Peterson right now. He's trying to close up the gap to Ian Montrose right now. And Ronnie O22 in the chat saying, look at the 77. You best believe it. Part of Trash Can Racing, Ronnie O22 is as well.
Trash Can Racing?
Well, you know, it may be Trash Can Racing, but these guys do not race like garbage, I can tell you that. I'm a big fan of Ronnie and Josh, no doubt about it.
I love the name. That's what mine should be, Dumpster Fire or something.
Oh, well, we've got a nice little battle here starting to shape up as Montrose is now closed down to only 1.8 seconds now. And let's take a look back from Ainsworth to Montrose. Montrose, 4/10, and then almost 3/10 here the last 3 laps. He is taking a chunk out of that lead.
Yeah, he is ripping it right now. See if Jacob just kind of backed it down. See if he needs to go, if he can go when he needs to.
And we're going to take a look here at the lap 64. See what Montrose is running here. Yeah, another 2.5 tenths on Ainsworth. He's got it down to 1.5. Am I going to pay the bounty? Or
I don't know, my friend.
Do I need to heighten it for next week?
I don't know, my friend. We'll have to wait and see here. Like I said, Jacob went out so hard. It was just, you know, it wasn't a matter of time, possibly. We just have to wait and see. The temperature is still down on the track, so it shouldn't really change much characteristics in these trucks right now.
No, it definitely should. They should still be driving really, really well.
He knocked 3.5 tenths out of it last lap.
1.2 seconds now back as Yarbrough is kind of losing the gap here between the top 2. And Yarbrough thinks he can make it. He is clutching down into turn number 3.
Yeah, there's going to be all kinds of different strategies.
Yes, sir. So
43 to go.
Yep, he thinks he can make it. Kel Peterson obviously doing the same thing.
Ugh. Into the wall hard. Lose.
Take a look here at Seamer and Boyce. They're about to be battling here very, very soon. Boyce, he looked really good on the long run last run. You know, we've only had one caution here. I've showed up on the, there we go. Long green flag run, and then lap 50, caution came out. And we should have another long green flag run once again. That's just the way the Outcasts like to do it here.
Yeah, Boyce had fabulous long run speed.
Boyce is on the move, no doubt about it. We'll look off the nose here. Really starting to close up. All these guys right here starting to bunch up. Ooh, the closing right here of Boyce. If he could have made that move happen on the 55, I guarantee you he would have done it right there. Just nowhere to go on the exit. I mean, it's too hard. It's too risky to try to make the move on the exit of 2 here.
Get his chance.
Here's a good chance.
Yeah, I thought he'd have a real good shot right there. He just nice babying it around the corner, though. I don't blame him. Yeah, you see, Zemer's getting tight. Here's his shot.
Let out.
Yep, back it up. Yeah, Zemer's building tight. That's the thing. That's what you can do here.
Around goes Boyce, but here comes Sean Wilson now. He's up in the picture again. Currently running in the 7th position. He's looking good tonight. Very, very proud of the run Sean Wilson has put together here all night long.
Yeah, he looks strong, as we said earlier. And then I think we've seen Peterson. He got past Yarborough, so Boyce is going to be heating up Yarborough here pretty quick. So look at this gaggle of cars. And Ainsworth able to turn up the wick a little bit. He's starting to put another little bit of gap on Montrose.
Take a look here. Get on board here with Jacob Ainsworth. Just kind of see, what he's dealing with. Any looseness, tightness, clutching it all. Of course, you're not going to be able to clutch anything here in 1 and 2. And he is right on the ragged edge. Look at this.
I can't believe those guys can drive it that far into 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, he thinks he can make it as well. It's going to be a strategy call here.
Yes, sir. Let's not hope we don't get any wheel hop on that one of these times.
Wow. Impressive. Impressive here by the 74 of Jacob Ainsworth. Man, Ronnie-O, they've been driving this thing on the ragged edge all night long, man. They've been running it like it was the last lap on lap 50 when the caution came out. I mean, they're getting everything out of these trucks tonight. The weather's just so cool that the pace here is just incredible.
It's amazing. Every time I watch them go into 4 down here, I can't believe they're still partially into the gas all the way into the corner.
Yeah, the grip level tonight has been superb. As we got Calvert, Zemer, Wilson here, all battling here for the position.
Yeah, that tightness Zemer was dealing with, it's starting to pay the price a little bit.
As we look back here, we got the 62 and the 57. Running back here in the 11th and 12th position. Steve Diverson running in the top 10. Nice run by Guy Moto.
Yeah, he stayed committed to just being conservative and letting the chips fall where they may.
Well, he stayed out of trouble tonight. So far.
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? Just run your race, try to bring it home. Be surprised how good your finish will be sometimes if you just do the thing and don't get in trouble.
Right. Yeah, we got a battle here between Massey and Ligotti here. Not for position though.
Yeah, it looks like that's for the lucky dog position. No, it's not. That just gets Legati into the lucky dog position.
That's right. As we got a battle. Ainsworth up in here. Got some lap traffic to contend with here. That's Rob Hamilton. Brandon Brock got fresh tires. You can obviously tell he is gone.
Yeah, now 4 laps down after that incident. So he's just trying to hope for some caution. That's what he's hoping. Nice look at the safer barrier there.
That's right. Well, down to 1.6 seconds between Ainsworth and Montrose as we're coming up on 30 laps to go here. Pretty much on the same straightaway.
Jacob's line's kind of interesting. He's taking a short way around. As you can see, he's not pushing super hard. So will that give Montrose a chance? I mean, they all got the same size fuel cell, so it's only 30 laps to go. This is a quick moving race, so somebody's going to have to take a shot.
Well, Montrose lost a ton of ground here. He was right, we're going to call it right at 2 seconds. He has fallen back here, so tired maybe giving up for Montrose. Ainsworth still way out front here. Kel Peterson's now put himself a gap here between 1 second between him and Tim Boyce. Oh, Zemer trying to get around Wilson, and he does it. Drew Calvert follows as well. That's going to move them up into the 6th and 7th position.
Now Wilson real strong on the short run speed, not the greatest tonight on the long run speed. Cost him a couple spots there, but still, all in all, inside the top 10, as we always say. Just every time you look up, he's inside the top 10. Zemer into the wall.
And there's
that
going to be a
truck's
battle.
Getting very tight.
Oh yeah, there's a battle here between the 43 and the 55. Calvert backs out of it.
I'm sorry, if I've got the inside going into one, I'm going.
Backs out of it. He's going to have to try to battle his way back up there to get another shot at it. 4/10 of a gap now.
Starting to feel like Montrose may not think he can make it, because he'll go 31.2 one lap, then he'll go 31.6 one lap. He's conserving as much as he possibly can.
Got a battle shaping up here between the 20 and the 77. Looking off the back of Kel Peterson's ride, you're going to see that guy right there. Josh Yarbrough having long run speed just like he did last run.
Man, I didn't even realize Boyce had got around Peterson. He really closed down fast.
Steve Giverson made the pass happen on some of these other guys here. Moved himself up in the 9th. Looks like Josh Newman. Yeah, Josh Newman down pit road here.
I don't mind the call. We get a caution. He can flip some track position here.
Eric Johnson all up in the business here, trying to survive after that spin on the restart.
Yeah, he's only about 3 seconds ahead of being lapped. Maybe 4.
Charles Wilson, Ronnie Welchel still pretty much nose to tail here. They've been running about 2 to 3 tenths apart. Just a few car lengths separate these guys for, I can't tell you how many laps now.
No, it's so hard to pass here, Adam. You know that. I mean, it's just, you got to kind of throw it in once in a while and hope it sticks. Other than that, it's super hard to pass.
That's right. Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, let's take a look here. David Vodka, he has pulled away from these guys. He has set sail, no doubt about it, as he is 1.5 seconds ahead of them. And then closest battles on the track, I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere around Tim Boyce and Josh Yarbrough. Markland and Newman, they're close here. That is, they're side by side.
Yeah, Josh will have much more speed since he just came down and took his last set. As I said, I mean, if we do get a caution, he'll be able to flip some track position.
Yeah, he will. Looks like he is 1 lap down here. He's got to go up there and battle Bill Ligotti, 6.8 seconds ahead, to be able to get the lucky dog. So
yeah, that won't give him track position. I just looked wrong. I just kept thinking he's good, but no, he is not yet.
Bill surviving tonight, up inside the top 15.
Ooh, into the wall. Been kind of an odd race, don't you think, Adam? I mean, 2 of our big contenders, both into, spinning, getting contact, and then just Ainsworth has just been able to. He's just yarding this field. Is that better?
Jacob Ainsworth now with a 3-second gap here as we got less than 20 laps to go. Tim Boyce pulled ahead of the 77 and the 20, but the 77 looks like he's going to be trying to catch here. Going to be trying to catch Tim Boyce. Running him down. Josh Yarbrough looking to try to get a top 3 here tonight. I don't think he's got winning pace here compared to Ainsworth, but he's definitely looking good here as he's to the back bumper now. Tim Boyce going to try to make a pass here very soon. He's running a little bit higher line in 1 and 2. Going to try to set it up. And there we go. Josh Yarbrough now around Tim Boyce. That's going to put him up into the 3rd position there for Josh Yarbrough. Not too shabby. Now, if a caution comes out, he'll be sitting in a really good spot here to grab that last set of tires that he needs. I don't see there going to be a caution, though. I don't see it. Everybody's just really too much spread out now. That was the closest battle on track. Brian Ziemer up there by himself in the Velcro there. Kind of stuck up on the outside wall. Steve Giberson 4 seconds back from Ziemer, running in the 8th position. And a second ahead of Sean Wilson. Ronnie Welchel here in the 13th position right now. Charles Wilson was able to get by him moments ago.
All right. Wilson, Ainsworth still out to a big lead, 2.3. So, yeah.
Yep. 2.3 seconds. You're exactly right here between Ainsworth and Montrose. We're almost in single-digit laps right now. But Montrose in a little bit of lap traffic here. He's loose out of 2. As he goes to the high side of Gordon Massey.
And they're all starting to fight it with 12 laps to go here.
Oh, the truck's loose out of exit. Take a look here and see what Josh Yarbo's dealing with as he's in lap traffic here. Now running to the high side of Matt Markland. He's going to make it by really easily here. Let's see what he's like here in 3 and 4. As he's still clutching. He still thinks he can make it all the way.
Yeah, I think all these guys think that.
On board here with Kel Peterson. Tipping it down into turn 1. I'm not sure if they can make it or not, but I know they're giving it the good old college try.
Like I said, that's it'd be about 57 laps of green running.
Kel Peterson definitely saving those still. And let's take a look at somebody like Charles Wilson, who's back a little bit further. He's got nothing to lose here. Oh, Eric Johnson hard in the wall as they're going down the Bowen back stretch here. Charles Wilson, he thinks he can make it as well. He's still clutching, trying to save here as we are just about to go to the single-digit numbers as Jacob Ainsworth comes out of turn number 4. And now we have 9 laps to go. The gap is now down here to 1.8 seconds between Montrose and Ainsworth.
Yeah, and Ainsworth just went into serious conservation mode. He ran a 31.0 and that last lap, 31.75. So he went into serious conservation mode.
Well, he turned it up here a couple laps ago. He turned it up just to kind of close up the gap and then realized that I'm still not going to be able to make it. So he had to dial it back down again. You know, that one little dash, that one little spurt of energy here for one lap can take so much knowledge, so much fuel out of these tanks.
Absolutely. These guys, I don't think any of them know if they can make it yet. Nobody's going for it. That is a fact.
We're going to see here the got a handful of laps left, 7 as a matter of fact, 7 laps to go.
And this thing has just flown by like hyper speed.
Well, Drew Calvert just made the pass on Tim Boyce here. Drew Calvert now up into the 4th position. Tim Boyce now falls to 5th. And looks like he may be losing time. Yeah, he's consistently losing time here.
Yeah, maybe Calvert saved enough in the beginning and he's going to go all out and see where he ends up.
Well, he's definitely making time up, that's for sure. Calvert running a 31.57, fastest in the top 10 right now. Oh, he gets into the back of Jordan Massey. Yeah, Drew Calvert not saving at all.
No, he's going now.
Josh Yarborough, I heard him clutching up in front.
It's got 1.7 to make it up to get to Josh.
Josh Yarbrough on the wall just a little bit there as he's battling with, looks like John Wilson or Bob Redeker, one of those. But Drew Calvert definitely closing up quickly here. He's 1.5 now from Josh Yarbrough.
Yeah, just 4 laps to go. Who can make it, who can't? I think they all feel like they probably can from here.
Well, and just like that, Drew Calvert had an issue. Now he's back down to 3 seconds.
Still a very solid run out of Drew tonight. He needed this for the points.
John Wilson here about to be battling with David Vodka. Vodka made a last little ditch effort here to try to go up there and put some speed up. Now he's made it to the back of the 47.
Yeah, solid top 10 run out of Vodka tonight.
Eric Johnson, though, made it back up inside the top 10. Yeah, I mean, he's battling with Vodka and Wilson as they're both side by side now. Oh, Wilson in the wall.
Sean.
So he could probably pull out an 8th place finish here if he tries. But we got 1 lap to go for Jacob Ainsworth one more time around.
The bounty hunter on the move.
Talk about beating him straight up.
Yeah, he had speed and strategy on his side.
Absolutely blew him out of the water. And out of turn number 4, the checker flag will wave for Jacob Ainsworth. Taking the victory and taking the bounty here tonight.
Pure speed out of that man tonight.
No doubt about it, 110 laps. And he led 108 of the 110.
Yeah, that's domination. Yeah, I just never thought he could go out that hard and maintain, but man, he's able to with that lower track temp. They were able to really get after it.
Yes, they were. Man, dominating performance here from the 74. Does he have enough fuel here to do some burnouts? And he does.
Ah, they were just making us sweat. Making the announcer sweat there, Jacob.
That's all he's got. All right, folks. Well, let's get down to the finish results here for tonight's race. Jacob Ainsworth actually led 109 laps, if you want to get technical with it. Yeah, Jacob Ainsworth led the 109 laps, bringing it home in the number 1 spot. Ian Montrose in 2nd, Joshua Yarbrough in 3rd, followed by Drew Calvert 4th. Tim Boyce in 5th, Kel Peterson 6th, Brian Zemer finishing 7th, Eric Johnson grabbing that 8th place spot at the white flag, Charles Wilson 9th, Sean Wilson in 10th, David Vodka 11th, Ronnie Welcher 12th, Jordan Massey 13th, Josh Newman in 14th, Steve Giverson 15th, Bob Redeker in 16th with Matt Markland 17th, Rob Hamilton in 18th, Brandon Brock 19th, and Bill Ligotti bringing it home in the 20th position. Brandon Brock with the pole position. Jacob Ainsworth with the fastest lap, 29.826, led 109 laps of the 110. Drew Calvert with the hard charger, up 11 spots from where he started, finishing in the 4th position. Only 1 caution for 3 laps, and 2 green flag lead changes by 2 different drivers.
Absolutely incredible on that stuff with the cautions. That's unbelievable at this place.
Yes, sir, it was. Gladbomb in the chat saying, good job, Jacob. Love it, Jackson. Congrats, Ainsworth. Richie Franklin. Good job, Jacob. As we get these guys in here, I'll give it a go here with Josh Yarbrough.
10-4.
Josh Yarbrough, glad to have the booth. You got me.
I got you, buddy.
Hey, man, nice run there. Ran up front all night. The truck looked really, really good. Just nice, consistent pace all night. Was you worried about fuel at all there on that last run? We did get on some in-car stuff. See you kind of conserving there, but was you worried at all?
I was worried definitely for the first half of that last run. I'm glad I started clutching as soon as we had that run, because if I didn't, I would not have made that. I think all said and done, when I got out of turn 2 is when I ran out of gas on that cool down lap.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was pushing pretty dang close there, man. And, man, it's going to help you out in the points for sure. Kind of dropped a little bit there after last race, but this is going to be a nice one. Nice little recovery here for you tonight.
Yeah, that's what I needed. Thankfully, this isn't real NASCAR, because last week I would have had to thank Fast as Xfinity for that one. I've been having cable issues, so that's why last week I was last place.
That's right, man. Well, hey, we won't keep you. Your teammate was in the chat here, Ronnie022, cheering you on as always. But if you got any shout outs, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Yep. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the primary sponsor of this series, Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Thank you for putting up with the broadcast, not in a bad way, but, footing the bill so we can actually watch all this. I'd also like to thank Grand Island Auto America. Once that loads, Outcast Motorsports Network for you guys putting on such a great show. Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer, Serta Simmons Bedding, D Hall Construction, Lou LaRue by Tammy Litweiler, Half Moon Designs, Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps, and then got to thank my teammate Ronnie in the chat for hyping me up. It was good to see. And last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank my smoking hot wife. First time I got to say it this season. Hopefully it won't be the last. And you guys are putting on a great show. Y'all have a good one.
All right, buddy. Take it easy, man.
Appreciate it, Josh.
All right. So now you want to get in Ian Montrose here and give him a talking to.
Yeah, you going to talk to him about the bounty, or you want me to?
Oh, you go ahead.
Mr. Bulldog, it seems like we're talking to you every week, buddy. Another great run there. Was it just you had to get into conservation mode a little earlier than you wanted to? We saw you push it for a little while and bring the gap down, but it just seemed like everybody had to get into that conservation mode.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. Hey, by the way, good evening, guys. How's it going?
Good evening.
Be all British about it. Good evening, my fellows. No, it was, I could tell Jacob was doing the same thing, saving on some laps, pushing when you had to, especially when you got near lap traffic. I felt like you had no choice but to get on the gas more and save less. So it was a battle of fuel. If you knew that it was close, I think most people did, then you had to race within yourself and not push too hard. Otherwise, you're never going to make the end. I felt like it could bring the gap down at times, but I couldn't tell if that was because he was saving or if it was just because I had a good lap. But in general, after 20 or 30 laps on those tires, it started getting super loose. So happy to bring it back P2 in the end. I know it was hard to get through the pack and everybody raced really well tonight. So honestly, I'm pretty proud of making my way through and getting that podium.
Oh, yeah, you had to be real happy. Well, we got on board with you a couple times. We saw the looseness. I mean, you guys were really fighting it out there. The temp being down, though, it seemed like the grip level was good for quite a while. Was it like 30, 35 laps before it started to fade?
Yeah, and it didn't get much better once the sun came up either. But the thing about the trucks is you can throw them around and you can really get the rear out and get it to step out if you want to. And Brandon showed on his lap, like when you're just at the edge of grip is where the speed is. So it was difficult. If you wanted, anybody could have pushed fast. Anybody could have got a fastest lap if they wanted to. But you're seeing the league get more race smart and understand that it's not just about going fast every lap. It's about making it to the end without having to pit. So just good strategy all around tonight. It was a chess match for sure.
Well, cracking good race, my friend. So we'll let you get to your sponsors and who makes it possible for you, bud.
Yeah, I'm going to get you saying all the British stuff by the end of this season, Mike. I'm going to turn you into an honorary Brit. No, I just want to thank you guys in the booth again. Always fun talking to you. Always put on a great show. So appreciate everything you do. Appreciate the admins for making it all possible. Thanks to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, Auto America Grand Island, Outcast Motorsports Network, Jackie Jones Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Sutter Simmons Betting, Dalton Hall Construction, LuLaRoe by Tammy Litweiler. Got it right. Let's go. Half Moon Designs. Oh, I fucked up Half Moon Designs right after. That's not great. Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps. Shout out the Biff. Shout out Kyle Busch, and shout out everybody that came out tonight. It was a lot of fun. And shout out everybody in TV land who watched us.
All right, we appreciate it, man. I'm going to move you on out. We're going to bring on Jacob. I'll probably talk to you again next week, I would imagine.
Yes, sir. I will see you then.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Take care.
And we apologize for a little language. I'll bring Jacob up here for you, Adam, and take it away with the bounty hunter.
What's going on, bounty hunter? How we doing tonight? Dominating run as always.
I don't know about always, but definitely tonight, that's for sure. Man, I love this track.
Well, you know, I say as always, when the 74 decides that he wants to lead, he doesn't just lead, he dominates. Argument? Anyone? Argument? Because I've seen it happen.
Arguing.
I've seen it happen. So anyway, hey man, nice run tonight for sure. Led 109 of 110 laps. So that's pretty good performance for sure.
Oh man, that first run. It was me being able to maintain speed through 1 and 2 as best I could with the change from the hot practice to the nice cold tractor and the race. I mean, you were able to really get it on the right rear and get it to rotate on the exit out of 2. And that whole balance is probably where I gained the majority of my time in that first run. I didn't have much of anything through 3 and 4, so I just held the bottom to try and save a bit of tire. And once we had that second run and I saw I was just a little bit short on fuel, that was my clutch point, was slow up into 3 a bit late, but clutch nice and early, just coasted on in and just keep an eye on my relative back to the 10 truck. But man, he was really pushing me that whole last stint to get some distance, save some fuel, get some distance, save some fuel, back and forth for all that whole stint. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to watch here. And I was like, man, I don't think they're going to make it here. And you barely had enough fuel to do a burnout. But you know what? Hey, this is going to help you in the points, no doubt about it. I mean, fastest lap, most laps led a lap, winning the race. You grabbed all the bonus points tonight, my friend.
Oh man, if only I qualified on the pole, that would have been nice. But those guys were real quick hot lappers. I got to step up my qualifying game, I guess. That's the one thing I'm really struggling with more than anything else in these trucks.
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, man. Well, hey, you got the bounty tonight. I'll message you a little later and tell you what you got. And if you got any shout outs, which I know you do, we'll get those and we'll send you on your way.
Got to give a huge shout out to my fiance here enduring this hot room and making that gorgeous truck that you saw all night. Huge shout out to all the Outcast guys on track. I mean, it's a tough track, but one caution. I know we got a big apron, but man, awesome to see us all running so clean and so long run. It's awesome to see that. There was a lot of respect on the track going on there. Couple awkward positions, but I mean, that's racing, and we all made it through respectfully, and then we all made it through quick, and we all did a great job on track there, and it's perfect. It's what I love to see. It's the honor to be a part of this league with all these guys. Got to give a huge shout out to Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, making the truck series possible. Huge shout out to Half Moon Designs, Auto America Grand Island. I mean, it's not just one time a week, guys. It's all 3 of these races that we do. These guys are awesome making it all happen. Got to shout out Jackie Jones, Serta Simmons, Dalton Hall Construction, LuLaRoe by Tammy Litweiler. We got Outcast Custom Apparel, Pinnacle Wraps. We got Pinnacle Wraps with Drew Kuhn, and I got Outcast Motorsports Network. You guys doing an incredible job up there all the time, night after night, all week long. It's awesome to see. Not just because my face is sometimes plastered on there, but just start to finish at all these races. It's an incredible job up there. We got to give a huge shout out to everyone in Twitch chat, everyone watching. Just awesome race, start to finish. Love these guys, love these trucks, love this track. Really appreciate everything about this.
Absolutely, man. Great shout outs as always. And we'll send you down there to the Victory Lane, also known as the Incident Review Room. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a good night,
Awesome.
man.
Thank you, guys.
Yes,
You
sir.
too.
Congrats, Jacob.
All right, folks, you can see there Jacob Ainsworth finishing the number 1 spot, Ian Montrose in second, and Joshua Yarborough bringing it home in the 3rd position. Mike, any takeaways from the first 2 nights here that maybe we can put into Thursday night here at the Gen 6s?
Yeah, the temperature has been the surprise for me. If it's the same with the Gen 6s, you're going to probably see a lot of the same things. The guys that were fast tonight will be fast then, except those are a little more overpowered. So they're going to be a little looser, a little harder to deal with. But it's just been fantastic racing for 2 days. That's all we saw, Adam. Fantastic racing. Little give, little take. There's been chances for guys to take runs. They've held back and, just waited. So, kudos to all the guys on their patience.
Yes, sir, it is. All right. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. I mean, we only have 1 caution tonight, Mike. So,
Pretty impressive.
yeah, to say the least. I mean, I absolutely loved what was going on here tonight. Solid top 10s by drivers we don't normally see inside the top 10. So, yeah, it was a good run for sure. But folks, we're going to be back tomorrow night, or I will be at Oswego for the Rocket Dirt Racing Association. We're going to be back there for week number 10. We got 3 weeks left here of that. And then I guess I need to find something to do on Wednesday nights. So if you got a league, you need broadcasted on Wednesday nights, reach out to the Glad Dad here with Outcast Motorsports Network, and let's strike us up a deal. I'm sure you'll like what I've got to offer here. If you've seen any of the broadcasts, we like to put our all into this thing. So anyway, folks, without further ado, we're going to get out of here. Myself and Mike McKinnon. Appreciate everybody in the Twitch stream tonight, chopping it up here with us. And stay fast, stay clean, and as always, it's okay to be an outcast. Take it easy, guys. Good night.